Hey guys, how are you doing? We just have today is 2nd of May, Friday. We just have the performance of Meta, right? And actually is quite good. I'm satisfactory with her performance. So Meta's good performance, despite the tariff war, right, is not affecting Meta, or to a certain extent not affecting Google, right? Because they do not have a physical product, right? Just for Meta, it's just an app, right? For WhatsApp, Facebook, or Instagram, right? So today we will quickly go through the performance, the quarter report of Meta with a very good performance, right? Today we got much better for the Falcon portfolio. 74 months, then we still have 111% increment than 74 months before, right? Thanks for that. Okay, then for any of you have any comments, you can leave your message under the YouTube, or you can directly email to me by usstockmarketweekly@gmail.com. And this is our cover, Meta with good performance despite the tariff war, right? Not affecting Meta. Of course, then it will, right? Because the atmosphere of the stock market is still not good. But the point is that Meta does not have a physical product for you, right? Only have the app, and then what the main income for Meta is the advertisement, right? Of course, then the economy is not good. It will affect her, but not as much as those like the Walmart, Costco, those with a physical trade or a physical product. Much better for Dow Jones, but don't forget that the peak of Dow Jones is 45,000. Now still only 40,752. The same to Nasdaq. The peak is 20,000, right? And now is 17,710. And our Falcon 350,000 portfolio, this year we only dropped it till now 6%, right? I think that's okay, right? For 6%. For that tariff war, then we are still okay, right? I hope that we can recover that very soon. Okay, we go for some headlines first. For bank charter, Standard Charter, right? Actually, then please don't compare with 10 years before the stock price of Standard Charter. Much lower than that. But if you compare in these 5 years, that's okay, right? And not very good, not very bad, right? You can see that. Reported profit before the taxation is from 1.91 billion US dollar to 2.1 billion US dollar, then it's about 10% increment, right? And the reciprocal tariff, I think that it's not fully counted because it was being put on hold in April by Donald Trump, right? So not much effect on Standard Charter, but it's not no effect, right? So I think that's okay. Increment is 10% from the revenue. China, right, said is evaluating the possibility of trade talks with the US, but I expressed it in our Hong Kong channels so many times. Now China does not have a lot of foreign reserve, right? We know that, right? She still has a lot of foreign reserve, but not as much as before. And we know that U.S. is trying to reduce as much as more contact trade with China. So under those circumstances, then I don't think that China is willing to buy a lot of meat, right, vegetable, beans, or national treasury bonds with US. Because you want to cut the trade with China. So why China still buy so many things from you? All right. So I do not think that actually even they start to talk with each other, I don't think that US will easily get what she wants. All right. I don't think that. All right. Nvidia, and I want to say that Nvidia for Jensen, right? He is a very smart guy. He knows that no matter what, the DeepSeek or the AI performance in China is going up sharply, right? And then Nvidia has to have a big progress very soon. Otherwise, the distance between China and Nvidia may be closer, closer, and closer, right? Because we know that Nvidia is a personal company, but in China it's by the whole country, right? Like the DeepSeek, like the AI from Baidu, right? Like the robotax, or everything then telling Nvidia that China is going closer, closer, and closer. And this trade wars, this tariff war now raised by Donald Trump is slowing down the pace of Nvidia in the AI, right? So that is what Jensen shouting, peace, stop that, right? And let the AI of US goes much further, not slow down, right? So he's correct, right? Apple's performance is not bad, but as we just have the early talking about the tariff, no one knows the effect of tariff on Apple, because Apple's profitable item is only iPhone, right? And then we don't know the effect of the tariff from Donald Trump's on iPhone. iPhone sales in China already not good, right? And if like that, and a lot of manufacturing have to move back to US, so expensive, right? So expensive, right? And a lot of things now is moving to India, right? In a rush. Then what happened to Apple? We don't know. We don't know, right? So it's a lot of uncertainty, and then Apple shares drops. Even though the performance is not very bad, not very bad, not very good, right? So that's the reality. Amazon, right? So that's why Amazon said that she has to declare how much she pay for the tariff and what is the cost of the commodity, and it's being judged by the US government. That's not fair to her, because we know that the guidance is light, right? Because of the cloud service already, right? So she has to say something, and it's being, right, maybe putting a lesson to him, right, by Donald Trump. So we know that that is not fair to Amazon. She just want to do a business, right? A business that is profitable. That's what it is, right? So now, no matter it's Amazon, no matter it's Walmart or Home Depot, Target, they are paying the huge tariff from China to US, and they will undoubtedly put everything to the customer. That means to the US citizen. No matter you need to buy it or not buy it, buy more or less, you are being affected if you live in US, right? That's what it is, right? Of course, then you in China or in Hong Kong is also affected, right? Because China do the same, right? And that is quite funny, right? For Jensen, right? It's the first time he get the salary raised in a decade. That means in 10 years, right? His 2025 pay rise to 49.9 million, right? I think it's per year, right? Yes. Right, that is quite okay to him then, because he is already very wealthy, right? Okay, then we go to the quarter result of Meta. See that despite the current drop of the share price, right, Meta's performance in the past 5 years still got 1.8 times increased in the share price, right? PE ratio only 22, right, with a little bit dividend. And in past 1 year, still she got the stock return 29.55%. And in the past 6 months, she is still not dropping, right? Of course, only raised 2%, right? So that is good return to the investor. And we go to the first quarter presentation of the earning from Meta. See that? The matter is by the area, the revenue. If you compare the first quarter of this year to 1 year before the same quarter, you can see that the revenue increased a lot. For all the regions, no matter is for US, the black color, Europe, the gray color, and Asia, the light gray color, and the rest of the world, right, all increased it, right? About 16% in the revenue, right? That is good performance, right? And that is nearly the same to the previous one, a little bit less, right? Because that is the advertising revenue, but main income of Meta, more than 90% is from advertisement, right? See that, nearly the same, increased it about 16% from 1 year same quarter before. See that? If we listed quarter by quarter for the past 2 years, only 1 year the advertisement income, or no matter the family app revenue or the reality labs revenue, dropped it, right? Only 1 year. That is last year, the first quarter, and then it rise up again. For example, right, family of apps revenue, 2 years before the first quarter, 28.3 billion US dollar, and this year, wow, 41.9 billion US dollar already. Even for the reality labs revenue, right, very small amount relatively, right? 339 million US dollar compared to this quarter, 412 million US dollar already. And 2 years before the same quarter, operating margin 25% only, and now 41%, right? So see the increment, see the power of the Facebook, Instagram, right? We go to the net income, right? Sometimes the revenue increases a lot, but not earning money or earn very little net income, but not the same to Meta. See that? This quarter compared to last year, the same quarter, and then net income also increased by more than, let me calculate, right? Magnificent. 35%, the net income, right? Increased from 12.3 billion US dollar to 16.6 billion US dollar. 35%. Brilliant, right? The same, very easy, diluted earning per share increased from $4.71 to $6.43, right? Terrific. For capital expenditure, we all expect not decreasing, right? May not be increasing, but not decreasing. See that in 2024, the capital expenditure, maybe on the AI, maybe on the data center, a lot of things, right? Still increasing, right? So that's okay. Family daily active people, right? Increased, not in a big progress, but steadily, right? For every quarter, you can see that. That is in billion people, right? That is in billion people. And now then for family, daily active people is 3.43 billion people, right? Billion of people. That means the whole US people. Of course, that is not the whole US people. A lot of area like Europe, Asia, blah, 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 blah. That is for the advertisement impression deliver, right? Actually, then it must be decreasing, right? Because then, right, a lot of people get to use the Facebook, Instagram. Then a lot of people being have the app already, right? So the ad impression deliver must be decreasing, right? So you can see that. So remember, the first quarter, the net income increment is 35%. Right? Of course, this is not representing the whole year, but you can see that the PE now is only 22 times. Right? And the net income increment is much, much more than that. So this price for Meta is not expensive at all. Right? And we predict that for the tariff trade war, it will not affect Meta in the physical world. It will only affect in investment, AI investment. Not a lot of people doing a lot of business because of the trade limitation. They will have less advertisement, right? Less investment in the AI, something like that, right? So it may affect Meta, but not as serious as the other business like Walmart, like Costco, like wherever, right? Home Depot, you know that, right? So to me, then it's still a 3-star business, right? If you have this stock, hold it, right? Hold it, right? It won't let you down. I don't think so, right? Although I don't like Mark Zuckerberg, right? Okay, thanks guys for watching, and like, comment, share are welcome, and please subscribe as well. Okay, this is Friday. Thanks for watching, and I hope everyone have a very peaceful weekend. See you guys on next Friday. Bye bye.